Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I know a lot of you have been waiting for me to talk about. And these are the things that I feel like I wish I had known before enrolling in a private institution here in Canada. So the first thing I'm going to talk about before we proceed, if you are a new subscriber or if you're just scrolling and by the virtue of our Lord Jesus Christ you came across this video, I'm saying welcome to you. Please click on the subscribe button. Please just follow me for more videos. I have so many interesting videos for you and I'm sure you don't want to miss, right? Right? Okay, good. Without wasting so much time, let's dive right into the topic. Now, the first thing is things are not the way it seems. I have been here for a little over a year. I came in as an international student to study supply chain and logistics in one of the private colleges here in New Brunswick, and this is my experience and this is my opinion. The first thing is it is not always the way it seems. If you're not in Canada, you would not understand. If you're outside of Canada, you think that Canada is all bed of roses. Of course, it is a land that is fruitful and is fertile for you. You can, whatever you want to do, you would grow and you will expand here. But of course, as it's in your own country, before you became that senior manager, it did not just happen in one day. So you have to go through the process. You cannot jump the queue. The second thing I'm going to be talking about is for you to do your due diligence. Now, doing your due diligence before moving to Canada is that's like the most important thing for you to do. You have to do your due diligence. If you have an agent that is proposing you come to a place like New Brunswick or anywhere within Canada to go and enroll in a private college, I would tell you that you should have a rethink. Think about it and make sure that this is what you want to do. The reason is because a lot of these agents lie to people. They will tell you that, oh, there are jobs, there are this, you can easily convert, you can easily get a work permit after you finish school. But most of these private institutions, maybe a private college or a private university, most of them do not give postgraduate work permits, and that means that when you're done with school, you are not eligible to apply for a work permit. That also means that your chances of remaining in Canada remain slim. That's like 1 or let's say 20% less of the chances that you have in staying in Canada or remaining in Canada. Now, do you really want to go through all this stress? Because I went through it so that you don't have to go through it, and that's why I'm making this video, right? So yes, do your due diligence. Do not listen to any agent that tells you I am here. It doesn't mean that I'm not making it. It also doesn't mean that I am not enjoying the benefits of being in Canada. But I tell you that the kind of stress that you go through mentally, it's not the same. What do I advise? I'll keep my advice till the end of this video. The next thing I'm going to say is that for private colleges, you will most likely not have enough classmates. For me, when I got here, it was a shocker for me. It was a rude shock because I remember my friend and I going to school the very first day, and we got to school and for clarification, I am studying supply chain and logistics here. And for clarification again, we got to school and the very first day we were looking forward to meeting our classmates and everything and everybody, because of course this is Canada and stuff. And eventually it became a rude shock to us when we found out that it was just both of us in class, and we were livid. We were like, what is going on here? We were so angry, so upset, so like both of us were pacing up and down like, what are we going to do? How can both of us just be in a class? Just two of us in a class. We were looking forward to having classmates, the Canadians, share ideas with people. You don't want to, you just want to have different experiences with different people in your classes, right? But that wasn't the case for us. So for me, I would say sometimes, or I know the case is different now because we have more international students moving into Canada and we have more people enrolling in these private colleges. So you have more people in your classes, unlike myself and my friend that we came here. And also, I think it was also because we were like when the whole PNP, that's a provincial nomination program for New Brunswick, actually happened for private colleges here, we were like we were the pilot students, so to speak. So we were the first people to apply for this program, and I think that was why we were not many in class. We were just two of us in class before they now merged us with other people in other cities, like the Halifax classes, the Fredericton classes, the St. John students, and all those people, both of us, especially when they give us group assignments. I mean, group assignments between both of us, my friend and I, like, how do we do it? Come on. Now, one thing I also want you to understand is, my dear sister, my dear brother, there is no rush. Everybody is talking about, oh, New Brunswick, it's easy for you to get your PR. It is easy for you to get your PR. But I tell you, why do you want to pay like 20,000 plus Canadian dollars to come to a Canadian private college, and you don't feel that experience of being in school like that? I don't know if you can understand me. You might not really understand because you are not here, but I know there are some people that have also gone through this. I personally feel like it is actually not worth the money, and that's my honest opinion. I will be better government college than being in the private college, because the government colleges offer you a lot more. You feel like, yes, I'm going to school. You have more classmates. The opportunities are there for you. But for a private college, you're limited by a lot of things, because the school is obviously there for the money. They are not there to like help you do things, help you do that. No. Like I said earlier, what you're eventually chasing, you will get it if you go through the right route. Especially if you're coming in as an international student. The right route I meant, of course, going through the government colleges, the wait time is actually long. But I think it's actually worth it, because personally, as an international student in a private college, it is stressful. You're dealing with so many things. You're not just dealing with, you're thinking, when I'm done with school, what is next? When your own counterparts in a government school, where they know exactly what they are going to do after they are done with school. Especially because once they are done with school, they can apply for postgraduate work permits, and they get their work permits, they can work anywhere. But you start fidgeting about, what do I do? How do I maneuver? What am I supposed to do after school? Because the number of people that are coming in for this program, especially because it's a provincial nomination program for private colleges, it is not everybody that is going to get PR. Canada doesn't offer you PR on a platter of gold, like they just dash it to you. You have to make sure that you go through all the processes, and if you do not qualify, that means that at the end of the day, the money you're spending to come to school is a waste. Do you really want to do that? No. The next thing I'm going to talk about is, I'm sure your agents will say, oh, once you do this, you can easily get this, you can easily get that. My advice is for you is that there is no rush. Don't rush. I know things are tough, but take your time and go through the right route. Don't be like me. I also had an alternative. I had a plan B when I was coming here. Luckily for me, my plan B worked. I'm going to be talking about it in my next video, or some other video some other time. If you really want me to talk about it, drop your comments. So yes, there is no rush really. What are you rushing for to get your PR in 1 year? You can get your PR. I know there is a subscriber that mentioned that he got his PR within 2 years, which is not, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's not everybody that will be that lucky. So don't think that, I mean, you might be lucky, the other person might not be lucky. You might not be part of the people that will be lucky to get their PRs through that provincial nomination program. So you might need to really, really have a rethink for making that commitment, because $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to go to a private college, to me, I feel like, man, nothing is guaranteed. That's exactly what the private colleges are. Like, that's what they are there for. They cannot guarantee you nothing, because they are not giving you postgraduate work permits. You cannot apply for postgraduate work permits from them. And that feels like the only thing you're coming to do here is just to spend money, go to school, and go back. I mean, majority of us are here. In fact, 99% of people that are here, they are to stay back and enjoy the benefit that the Canadian government is going to give to people that are PR holders and they are Canadian citizens. And I'm sure that's why you cross seven oceans and seven seas to come down here, and you don't want to waste your time, right? So you have to think twice before making that decision. The high tuition. The tuition is crazily expensive. For a government school, the school fees are usually very much subsidized. You can take any course in all these schools, and they are very much recognized. The first shocker for me was when I got here and I was trying to look, I think I was trying to apply for an application, and I was looking for the name of my school in that list and I could not find it. I found like really, really insulting to me. Like, how did I get here? I'm paying 20,000 Canadian dollars and I am unable to find the name of my school in the list. Come on, guys. How did we get here? Like, this is supposed to be, and they say, oh, this is Canada. No matter the school, it's also Canada. My dear, my sister, my brother, please think twice. You don't want to feel that way. I mean, you're applying for a school and you have to type the name of your school in the application. It's not that nice. Just please think twice. The government colleges are really way subsidized. You get the value for your money. I have friends there. I know how they are doing. You can't even compare. They also have benefits that the private colleges will not have. These guys don't even care about you. I'm saying this with my full chest because that they do not care about you. They are just after you because they probably need your money. Yeah, not probably. That's what they are there for. I remember they didn't do an onboarding session for us. They didn't do any welcoming, whatever for us. We got to school and everybody behaved like, welcome, yeah, that's it. Welcome. I mean, yeah. And we found it very, very awkward. Although later on, the new international students specialist, I think, she tried to like make it up to us, and she tried to organize events and all that. But first impression, they say, last longer. That's my own experience. Except it's a means to an escape for you to just leave your country. You are better off applying to a community college, no matter where. Just apply to a community college and apply for a course, and apply for a course that is in high demand that you would also enjoy. That's also another thing for you to consider. If you're applying for a course because it's in high demand in the job market and you don't enjoy the course, what are you doing there? You're just wasting your money. You still go back to what you love to do at the end of the day. So why waste the money in the first place? Why do you have to waste your money? So the next thing is you will end up questioning yourself. Oh my god, I questioned myself a lot of time. I cried, I crowed, and I crewed because my friend and I were just thinking like, how do we even get out of this mess that we put ourselves into? And eventually, as a Naija babe where I had to dust myself up and say, I am in this place. I have to make it work. I need to stop complaining and I need to make it work. So I had to like do a lot of pushing myself. And another thing is that your peace of mind is not going to be complete, especially because you know that at the end of your study, you would keep asking yourself that question: what is next? What can you do? And the truth of the matter is, the next thing for you to do is either to get an LMIA job or to apply to another school. Exactly. So you came here to spend, for example, me, I spent 20,000 Canadian dollars plus, and I now finish schooling in this particular school. I'm currently in Eastern College. I finished school and I'm applying to another school. I'm not here to come and be studying, because this head, I'm tired of studying. I just want to come here and enjoy myself because I've been working now for years. I don't want to keep going to school. I'm tired. It's not everybody that likes school. Me, myself, I am tired. I just want to come here, study, start working, and enjoy myself. That's what I came here to do. Anyway, but really, do you really want to spend that money? Is it worth it? Do you think you have that money? Honestly, and especially because when you come here, you might not be able to do more than 40 hours a week. So think about it before you make that decision. Don't come and end up here and you start regretting yourself and say, hey, I wish I had known. That is why I'm putting out this video, for you to learn that you need to make your research, decide on what you want to do before coming here, before paying that tuition initial deposit of your tuition fee. Please think. end up spending double the money. But do you have the money? More is a lot expensive. You can't feed on $100 per month, so it's not possible. So imagine, think about the cost of living, cost of housing, and all those things. You look at it and you have to rationalize it. You think about it. What are the, like, does it match up? So I want you to really, really think of this before you make that decision. So if you find this video enlightening for you, please drop your comments. I would love to read from you and share thoughts and share your opinion. Also, I would also want you to give me suggestions on the videos you would want me to make or create, so that I do not just make videos because of how I feel, but I know that these videos will definitely resonate with you. But then again, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I will be willing and waiting to read from you. I am going to see you in my next video, same time, same channel, next week. Bye bye.